Today on the Blue Mat, we're going to be taking a look at a Pokemon Gold, and not just one, but two of them. One of them is from a previous repair attempt that we tried to do on this channel and was unsuccessful. We'll be taking a look at it towards the end of this video. But first, we're going to be looking at a recent purchase from eBay and see if we can't get this guy up and working, along with another Game Boy Color game, and you'll see it in just a few minutes. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. You guys might remember this particular Pokemon Gold from a previous attempt. So today I've got this one and I've got this one. So this is a new one. Well, it's new to me. I bought it as non-working, and I have the one that we attempted to repair in a previous video. And I've also got this Deer Hunter game. Now all of these are faulty. So what I want to do today is see if we can get some of them fixed, and I want to revisit that Pokemon Gold that we attempted to fix before one more time to kind of give it another go. So we'll revisit the other Pokemon Gold that we attempted to fix last. So let's jump in and see what's going on with the Deer Hunter and the other Pokemon. So this is the one that I've just recently purchased, and I've already had a chance to test it, but let me show you what it's doing. So at first I was like, well, maybe I just got a working copy of the game. You choose new game, and this happens in the same place every time. I'll show you. You start going through this, choose, yeah, and then you get this white line right here, and it just kind of glitches out. But if you see, there's still some stuff going on in the background, but the game just glitches out. But it'll do this each and every time. So let's pop this guy open and take a look under the scope and see if we can figure out what's going on with it. So first up, it looks to have is that a replacement battery? I believe it is. And it's kind of a little bit twisted there. Let's jump under the scope, take a look, see what's going on. Yeah, we're a little bit twisted there. Let's see if this thing is in the right orientation as far as the battery goes. And we'll check the voltage on it. So this side should be positive and this side should be negative. And I'm not seeing anything. I guess we have a dead battery as well. Let's check the usual culprits here, because maybe we're just missing like a data line or something. So let's go down each one of these pins and check them. Okay, it seems solid enough. Let's look a little closer at these traces. Looks like we might have had a little bit of liquid damage on here at some point. Could definitely use a good clean. All right, let's take a look at the back here. So I see a little bit of corrosion going on here. I don't know if that's enough for us to lose continuity or not. I don't like the look of that via right there. Let me give this guy a quick clean, and we'll scrape this off and see if we can figure out where he goes and if there's continuity. That one doesn't look real great either, but I think it might still be there. Definitely not liking the look of that guy. Let's see if we have continuity from here, or was it here? Definitely not seeing any continuity here. So this could potentially be our culprit. Let's see if we can repair this trace. Do we have continuity from here to here? Okay, we do. Okay, because this wire is so short, what I'm gonna do first is put some solder mask over this to help hold this guy in position. All right, let's see if we get this wire soldered onto this leg. Then we'll give it another good clean and see if that's made a difference. All right, so let's check from here to our wire. And there is continuity. Put a little bit of deoxit gold on here. Again, thank you, Tronics Fix, for making me aware of this. Let's pop it in and see if that made any difference at all. Okay, so right about here is where it would happen. Right on. So it's working now, but we need to tackle this battery. Let me grab a replacement battery. Okay, that's the new battery installed. Let's check our voltage real quick. This will be positive, this will be negative, and we have 3.1. Okay, let's put it back together real quick, and we're going to test it to see if it will save. Okay, game saved. Let's turn it off. There we go. Boom. Okay, Pokemon Gold, good to go. So let's move on to the Deer Hunter. Let's see what we got here. Garbled Nintendo logo. Okay, let's open it up. See what's going on. Dirty, but not like real bad. This is a Game Boy Color game, so let's check our usual suspects. That guy's loose right here. Oh yeah, that's strange. Normally it's up towards the top. So let's reflow these chips, and once we get them reflowed, we can go back, give it a good clean those pins off, and then we'll give it a test. Let's see if that made any difference. A Nintendo logo. Nice. All right, that one was pretty simple. It's 2 for 2. All right, let's go back to this Pokemon Gold we were working on in a previous video. Looks like I removed the chip. I can't remember exactly what I've done to it. Let's jump under the scope and take a look at it. Now, I don't remember exactly like what it was doing or not doing. Be honest, it doesn't really look all that bad. I think that one trace that we ran right there is just like maybe a ground plane, or maybe not. So I'm going to solder the chip back on, clean it up, and we're going to test it to see what it's doing, because I can't remember what was going on with this guy. Let's test it out and see what it was doing or not doing. Okay, we get the black bar. So I spent a really long time looking at this thing, and to save you guys from a long drawn out troubleshooting process that's pretty much a reflection of the last one, I'll fast forward to what happened.
2 hours later.
Yep, still got the black bar. We may revisit this again at some point, or maybe I'll try swapping some chips out to a different one, but until then, I think we're gonna just push this one back into the stash. So we were able to fix the Pokemon Gold that I just recently acquired. So we do have another working copy. We were able to fix the Deer Hunter, and still no dice on the previous Pokemon Gold. I wanted to take another stab at it, and we'll probably get back to it eventually. It's just those diode readings on that ROM chip seem to be within range. Maybe it has something to do with one of those vias or something like that. So what I might do is, Tronics Fix actually did a video where he had ordered a PCB made through PCBWay or one of those places like that, where I think it was a 1 millimeter thick board, where he actually took all of the chips and the capacitors and things like that and moved them over, kind of like a re PCB that what is it, a Retro 6 does. So with that being said, it's a bummer we couldn't get the other one fixed, but we'll get it fixed eventually, hopefully. Thank you for joining me today. If you do like this type of stuff, please consider subscribing and leaving a like and a comment. That stuff really helps. And until then, I'll see you in the next one.